All right, guys. So welcome to today's training. My name is Ron Zumara. I'm your host, and I have with me Jonathan Melody, and this is how I made 30 million naira in 2019. And of course, Jonathan is the star of the show. I'm just the interviewer of today's show, and it feels good to be the person asking the questions now rather than being asked the questions all the time. All right, so today's training is going to be off the hook. You're going to learn so much, and you're going to learn how to take your ideas, your expertise, your hobbies, your skills, put them online and sell them for insane amounts of money. And I know this for a fact. It is what I've done for the last 17 years, right from when I was a student starting from 2003, and this is 2020. So I've done this for 17 years. I know it for a fact. Like, you can just manufacture money like this, right? So before we get into the training proper, I just want to do a brief introduction of Jonathan. So I met Jonathan in 2016. Am I correct?
Yeah,
2016.
that's correct.
Yeah. So I met him in 2016. He came for an event that I held, and when he came, I was looking at him and I was like, he was a whole lot younger, that he is now. So I was like, who is this young guy? He was wearing like this oversized singlet.
It was a hoodie, actually.
Yeah. I remember something like blue or something.
I think it was red. It was a red hoodie. Yeah.
Red hoodie. Okay. So I was like, who is this guy? But I loved his enthusiasm. Really, I loved how eager he was to learn, and because of that, I took him under my wings, and it's been 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yeah.
30 million in 1 year.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm sure a whole lot more since 2019 ended.
Yeah, definitely.
So now, despite the coronavirus.
Of course.
All right. So we are going to be going into the training proper. I'm going to be handing you over to Jonathan. Jonathan is going to take you through the pieces. So get a pen, get a sheet of paper, or get your laptop. Just have something to type, but don't just spend time typing. Make sure you listen to him very, very carefully and hear what he has to say. And then I am going to come back when he's done, and then we are going to talk a little bit more. I'm going to ask him some questions. I have here some questions that some of you already sent in. We are going to go over those questions, and then we are going to look at how we can help some of you replicate the kind of results that he has. So, Jonathan, it's over to you now.
All right, so before we get into it, I want to appreciate you for having me here.
Yeah.
And when I look at my journey, anytime I talk about my story, I can't talk about my story without having you in it, okay? Because you make the bulk of my story, all right? When I look at my success today, you make the bulk of it, okay? I remember in 2016 when I came to your event, your free event, and of course I then moved on to the masterclass, and I would say divine orchestration. But then we are here today, and all I just have to say is thank you so much for the privilege to actually be your mentee and for taking me throughout the journey, okay? Yeah. So guys, let's get into it, and I'll see.
All right, guys, welcome. I'm so excited to have you guys on this training. This shows that you're ready to discover how to generate a lot more income in your lives, all working from the comfort of your homes. Okay, you are going to discover exactly how to create and launch profitable digital products using what I call the TPM framework. These are the same method and strategies I used to generate over $75,000 in 2019, just selling one digital product to a third world country, right? And the best part is it works even if you are a complete beginner at making money online or even at creating digital products. So are you ready? Are you ready to discover all of those things that I have in store for you? If you're ready, I want you to use the comment section, type yes, I am ready. Awesome. My name is Jonathan Melody, and that's my beautiful wife right there. And I want to say once again, welcome. I'm the creator of the 10x e-commerce blueprint, a program that produced a lot of millionaires in 2019, like Harry right here, who was able to buy his wife a brand new car just 6 months after launching his e-commerce business. And of course, I have taught my methods to thousands of people, helped thousands of people create and turn their financial situations around just like him. Now, before I go on, I want to acknowledge the presence of every one of you here. You agree with me that time is the most valuable resource that we have, right? So I appreciate you for taking your time to be here on this training, and I will do everything in my power to make it well worth your time. Okay, so by the end of this training, you are going to discover how I made over $75,000 in 2019 selling a digital product using 3 secrets. And of course, I'm going to be revealing them to you in this training, so you want to stick with me. And also, you are going to discover how the top information marketers generate their big paydays, right? And of course, how you can turn the internet to your personal ATM by creating and launching digital products online. And of course, if you stay with me till the end of this training, you're going to see exactly how I will hand to you the same product, the same course that generated me over $75,000 in 2019 for free, and you can go ahead and repackage it and resell and sell and keep all the profits to yourself. Awesome, right? Okay, of course it's gonna be free, all right, but you have to stay till the end of this training to see exactly how you can get it for free. So who is this for? Who is this training for? If you are currently struggling to make money online, this is a training for you. If you are already having some success online or offline with your business, but you want more, this is a training for you. This is something that you really want to pay attention to. If you are a professional and you're looking for ways to reach more people and make more money, this is a program for you. If you are just looking for a side income, you have a job already, but you don't want to leave your job, you want to add something to it and make a living, this is something that you really want to pay attention to. And of course, if you have tried other forms of businesses but haven't gotten the type of success you want, then you really want to pay attention. Okay, so here is Emmanuel right here, who used some of the strategies and principles that I teach and was able to generate 100 sales within 11 days. That's crazy. That's just mind-blowing, right? And you see, the secrets I am about sharing with you are so simple yet so powerful. All right, you can use even just one to dramatically increase your revenue with less stress. Okay, you've probably thought about them and waved them off as not good enough. A few years ago, I used to think so myself until I stumbled on a few secrets, some principles, and I started implementing them in my online businesses. The results we are starting to see the least. Okay, so in a minute, I will break down each of these powerful secrets and the steps that you need to take for you to create and launch your own digital products, and of course increase your monthly revenue by as much as 50% or even more. Okay, so since we are going to be spending some time together, will it be okay for me to share my story with you, so you see exactly how it happened? Because it wasn't always like this. All right, you will be surprised that we actually have a lot in common. All right, so you see, I have been running my business now for the past 7 years, and a huge part of my business is around selling physical digital product, and of course consulting online. And all I wanted to do back then was to be anonymous and just sell information, sell whatever it is I want to sell online, and not just be known by anyone. Okay, so I used to be a freelancer back then, providing graphics design services on Fiverr, and I would spend hours upon hours designing book covers and logos and making a few dollars monthly. I was making an average of $1,000 back then. Have you ever been at a point in your life where it seems you are getting paid, right? You're getting paid less compared to the amount of effort you are putting in? Yes, that's how it was for me back then. To many, $1,000 is a lot of money, and yes, it is, right? But when you compare it to the hours I was putting in, it wasn't. Okay, and most times the money doesn't even come in when you need it the most. Okay, I still remember one sunny morning in the month of December in 2016. I had woken up hungry with just less than $3 left in my UB account, about 1,000 something. I tried using the ATM to withdraw $2, 8,000 naira, but I couldn't. The issue was BVN, and I had to walk from NMPC somewhere in Ijigbo to Okota in Lagos State, Nigeria, of course, so I could use the banking hall. The issue still wasn't resolved that day. Okay, and I got back home and I was crying. I remember I was crying. I prayed and cried for a change. I was spending so many hours working, but it was as if I wasn't doing anything. I don't know how many of you feel the same way. Things had become so tough, so rough, and the funds for the jobs that I had completed on Fiverr were yet to be cleared, right? I have to wait 14 days to have the funds cleared. Remember, just imagine you working and you have to wait 14 days for you to receive what you've already created and delivered to the client. And most times by the time the funds get cleared and you withdraw, the money has already been spent, because really bills don't wait for you to get your money, right? Bills pile up. Anyways, after 2 years of being a freelancer and making over $40,000, I created my very first digital product, which I called the e-cover mogul. It was a video course on how to design book covers and offer the services online on Fiverr mainly, right? And of course, I also taught other mentors. Now, I was selling this digital product for 10,000 naira, right? And now this happened like 4 years ago. All right, it actually took me 3 months to make my first sale of the course. Now, what I discovered, or what I realized later as I became better, was that I wasn't good at marketing. So I had to do something. And what I did was I relaunched this same product, and can you just imagine a product that I launched 4 years ago, and I couldn't even make up to 10 sales, in more than 5 months, right? I was able to make a couple of sales, right? I remember having my first sale of this product, e-cover mogul, after 3 months. So what I did was I said, okay, let me launch this product, relying on what I already know and the things I've learned and acquired in the past years, and I relaunched it. You can see it right here. E-cover mogul, the gross sales within 15 days, 75,000 within 15 days. So you know that this is not just some kind of shorts, or it was manipulated. I'm going to refresh my browser so you see exactly what is here. So you can see I just refreshed my browser, and let me see this. I'm going to change look at the date. Okay, April, right? April, I think it was March. Let me see. Okay, no, April. I think I relaunched it in April to April 15th. I just tested it for 15 days. I'm refreshing the whole thing now, so you see exactly. So you can see that this is not formulated. I'm speaking from what is right here, right? All right, so what I'm just trying to show you guys is really, over the years, I have come to realize or learned a lot of marketing principles, strategies to that you can use in your businesses and really make a lot of earning, right? And I still remember when I got that first sale. That moment was life-changing for me, because I realized that if I could do it once, then I can do it over and over again. Okay, it made me realize that if you truly want to be rich, you have to be invested in businesses that take less of your time yet generates you more money. Like Warren Buffett said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work till you die. And really, that's not far from the truth. All right, and since I discovered this, I have built my businesses around these models. Okay, because really, digital products, all you just have to do is put in the work once, and you get to generate income, like round the clock. Right? So really, you want to pay close attention to what I'm going to share with you in this training, because this might just be what you need to change your financial situation, your status forever. Okay, you see, information wants to be sold, guys. Every day people buy information to help solve a problem. Just look at what happened during the pandemic. This e-cover mogul that I relaunched was during the pandemic, right? So really, gets information either to solve a problem or get over a funk or learn a skill or something, all right, in different formats too: ebooks, print books, video courses, live events, newsletters, coaching. You can see that there was a spike in the source for information during the lockdown. The global online education market is expected to reach approximately $132 billion by 2023. All right, I didn't make this up. You can see this is a research that was done by the research and markets people, right? And it's estimated to reach over $300 billion by 2025. So you see, humans spend a ton of money on information. right? Now, you think if many businesses knew about COVID-19's coming, they wouldn't have bought up information on how to be better prepared against it? You bet they would, right? So information is not just about the format it's presented in. It's not about the format it's presented in. It's not just about ebooks, seminars, or videos. Those are just containers. The format they are presented in are just containers. The real thing is the information they contain, right? The value they are getting from the information. If you are a lady watching me right now and your hair is, pulled off in chunks and leaving parts of your head bald every 2 weeks, and you have to go to, and you've gone to hospitals and of course used all the creams and nothing is working, right? Will you pay me for information that showed you how to make it stop for real? I mean, it makes it stop for real. Will you pay me? And you won't bother about the format it comes in, right? It doesn't matter if it comes in print or ebook or video. You won't, isn't it? Because the format is not as important as the information. Okay, so what is important is the information that you are giving to people. It must be a valuable information, something that works, simple. Okay, that's why people who ridicule others for selling ebooks or seminars are just plain dumb, right? Because if you check their phones and laptops, there are ebooks in there, and they have attended some seminar or something similar, right? Anyway, how do you create information and sell it online for big money? Of course, that is what you've been waiting for. For instance, my mentor right here, Ronald in Zimura, generated his first $2,000 online selling information. Today he has built 2 companies, right? But he started from selling information. And of course, if you think this is just a fluke, I have many others who have started just like this. And I'm certain Akinlabi, the CEO of NairaBet, of course, he started by selling information. Okay, he created information on sports betting. People started asking him on where the platform where they can, place their bet. That is how NairaBet was born. And today he still thinks this is the perfect business that any person can go into, but you have to do it right. And of course, that is what I'm here to show you. And not just these guys. Look at Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos started as an information marketer. The big guys that you see online today, if you know about any wealthy online person, they started from information marketing. This is Jeff Bezos. He started from selling books, information. Before now he sells every goddamn thing, right, using Amazon. And of course, this is Mark Cuban. Of course, a lot of the newbies in the online space, you might not know Mark Cuban, but he started as an information marketer, right? And today he's one of the top dogs in information marketing. So let's discuss how you can profit yourself in your business if you already have one using information marketing. Okay, now you can sell information itself as the company's main products. So what you basically are is a publishing company. You research information people are looking for, you package it, and you sell. Many people do this around the world and profit handsomely, right? 2 is you can use information as the front end of your product offering. So you have a service, you have whatever it is that you're offering, you can use information marketing as the front end product. So instead of selling your main thing first, you use information as the front end, then offer the main thing as a second product. Now this sounds and looks interesting, right? This is how I was able to generate over $75,000 in 2019, right? But you have to be able to do it right. Okay, so you see, information really sells with speed, and the profits can be insane since you are not spending a lot of money sourcing, shipping physical products. I have sold different digital products, dating for men, graphics design, web design with WordPress, trading cryptocurrencies, but one in particular stood out, which is this 10x e-commerce blueprint, which did over 1,600 copies, right? Just for information. Can you believe that? Just for information, right? This as screenshot, yeah, from my bank account, and of course one of my bank accounts, of course, and my Pstack account. That's me basically doing 100k daily. So what I want to do is I want to show you how this all happened. Okay, I want to show you the exact steps, the procedures that you need to take. I'll be revealing to you everything soon, okay, to scale and upgrade your income this year. So really, you want to make sure you take a pen, you take a paper to start jotting, because really I am not going to hold anything back. So I want to see in the comment section you telling me that you are ready. All right, it doesn't matter if you are totally new to this, if you just started out, if you have no prior experience, or even if you don't have a skill right now. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can do this, okay? And even if you simply just want to upgrade your income level. So I just want to know if you are ready. Are you ready to start taking notes? Okay, great. But before we get started, I want to make sure we clear some house rules, okay? Now you want to make sure you want to understand that my results are not typical. Of course, most people who buy how to make money or go to attend how to make money trainings will not make a penny. All right, because really a lot of people don't really put in the work. Okay, you must work hard. That is just the truth. Okay, you must put in the work. You must put into action what I share with you. That is what differentiates the people who make things happen from the people who just watch things happen. Okay, you can't just sit and watch Netflix and expect to lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight, you have to hit the gym, right? You have to work out, you have to eat right. These are some of the things that you need to do. And you also need to know that this is not a get rich quick scheme, guys. This is not MMN. It's not something you put in $2 and expect to get $5,000. Okay, this is something you need to put in work. This is real business, guys. A business that can take you from zero to hero in 12 months or even less. So the first concept I want to share with you is something I learned from my mentor about 2 years ago. His name is Ronald Nzimora. Of course, I've mentioned him, so you guys know him. At the time, I was already having some success online, and he wanted me to talk about trading cryptocurrency. Okay, and this is in a training that was organized, or in a masterclass that was put together by Actionable, the CEO of NairaBet. The training was around blogging, e-commerce, cryptocurrency, information marketing. On the day of the training, after taking my section, I tried to convince people to buy a course, and I thought I was going to make a ton of money selling that course. But you know what? From a whole of over 100 person, only one person paid for the cryptocurrency class. Now, here is a lesson. After the class, my mentor sat me down and told me what I will never forget. Here is what he said, and I quote, "Jonathan, what happened today is to show you that not so many people want to learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. If you must sell anything, sell what a lot of people want. I know you must have been told that to make money, you must exchange value, you must sell something, but what they don't tell you is that you have to sell what a lot of people want." Anyways, my mentor went ahead to tell me how so many people registered for the other classes because they really wanted what those courses offered. But amongst the courses he mentioned, e-commerce stood out for me. In fact, I later learned that a rough figure of 5 million naira was made from that e-commerce class. 5 million. At that point, I started asking myself, how many ways can I think of that a person can make a couple of millions online? A few answers popped up in my head. Real estate, of course, you can close such a deal. That's a good one that you can make in a weekend, right? Win a lottery, robbing a bank, of course. Now, these were literally the only ways I could think of at that time. Okay, now this was like 4 years ago. Okay, but I knew there had to be a legit and less complicated way one could generate a couple of millions in a few hours selling something that people wanted, right? And this is where so many people get it wrong, but not you, because you are here listening to me today, right? You are here listening to me today. So the first thing we are going to be talking about is how to find what a lot of people want. That is secret number one, right? How do you find what a lot of people want? Now, there are 1,001 information products you can sell and make a fortune from. You can even turn what you know right now into a high income business. You can sell information such as how to open a restaurant in 8 weeks, how to build a real estate empire with zero startup capital, how to woo a girl in 7 days or less, how to make a man worship you, how to design stunning website, a lot of information that you can sell. You can sell information around almost any topic. But you must first confirm that there are a lot of people who are yearning for what you know and are willing to pay for it without hesitation. This is very crucial to your success as an information marketer, because you don't want to waste all your time creating a product that people are not going to pay you for, that people don't want. That is the worst mistake you could make. Okay, and this is very simple to do once you know how to use the internet for profitable research. What a lot of people don't know is that most of this work has already been done for you. Okay, a lot of others have done this work for you. Okay, and all you have to do is leverage on the numbers and statistics. So there are certain tools that you can make use of. Google Trends, Google Keyword Planner, YouTube, Amazon, ClickBank. These are marketplaces where you find a lot of digital products. Okay, Nairaland, of course, you can make use of Nairaland to do this. Okay, you can easily determine what others are looking for to spend money on. For example, here is a research that I did with Google Trend, and I saw this result. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to the internet and let's see how we can find something that people want. Okay, so this is Nairaland, which I said is one of the places that you can use. Nairaland is a forum. Okay, and of course there are 1,000 forums on the internet. Okay, so if you head over to Nairaland, and you don't even need to be a member to use it for your research, even though I will advise that you create an account on Nairaland. So once you are here on Nairaland, you're going to see the different categories. Okay, now depending on your location, if you're in Nigeria, Nairaland is a great place. If wherever you are, there must be a forum that you can use for your research. So right here, what we want to do is go to a category. So for instance, we can go to the health category, and we want to source by views, right? Because if people are looking into a topic, it means they are interested in the topic, right? So here is a topic, right? Say pregnancy. Are you pregnant or going through a high risk pregnancy? This has had over 5 million views. Okay, trying to conceive a child, this has had over 4 million views. So from what I see here, the topic here is around pregnancy. Okay, but really you don't just stop at finding what people want, right? The next thing that you want to do is to validate your topic, right? You want to validate the idea. So for instance, I can see that people are interested in pregnancy, but really are there people searching? Because you want to know if people are searching. Okay, you want to know if people are looking for that information. It's very, very important. So you want to validate, and one way you can do that is there are a whole lot of ways that you can do this, but one quick way that you can do that is using what we call Google Trends. So you can head over to Google Trends right now. So if we go to Google Trends, just search Google Trends, and this is Google Trends, and I'm just going to type in pregnancy or pregnant, wherever it is, pregnant, right? I think that's not correct. Pregnant. Okay, this is the United States, right? So for instance, let's use Nigeria. Okay, you can use your own country, your own region to do your search, or you can do worldwide, right? That's still okay. And you can view for the past from 24 to present, and you can see that the topic pregnant has been going, the trend has been going up and is currently up. And right here you can see what people are section. Look at here, how to get pregnant. This just tells you that people are women, of course it's women that want to get pregnant, right? So how to get pregnant, they are searching for how to get pregnant, and you can see a breakout in it, right? So this tells you that people want to learn or know exactly how they can get pregnant. Now once you find out or you validated your topic, right, you know that people really want to do this. Of course there are other things that you can, other methods that you can use to validate. Of course you can use surveys, you can run a few ads to actually still confirm that people really want what you want. But Google Trends is a quick way you can do this. Now once you've done that, you know that people want what you want. The next thing you want to do is create the content, right? You want to create the content of your product, put it together, right? So where do you start from? You can do it yourself if you already are good with you know the topic so well. You can you can organize things, then you can do it yourself, right? Or you can associate. So if you go to places like Fiverr.com, so if we head over to Fiverr.com, okay, Fiverr.com, you remember Fiverr, right? We are used to offer services. Okay, so Fiverr.com, this is somewhere that you can find whatever it is that you want to write. Just associate your content, and you find people who will create whatever it is that you want. Okay. And Upwork as well, you can use Upwork as well, and also you can use PLR. So these are private label rights contents or articles. These are contents that are given to you that you can have access to. All you just have to do is change the name, just edit a few of the content, just make it robust. The idea is you want to make it robust so that it can be unique, because other persons are going to have access to these PLRs, right? And PLR, as I've seen, it's somewhere you can PLR as a scene is somewhere you can find a lot of PLR products to make use of. Okay, this is a place you can, and I would really advise that you go for the premium version, because really you are going to find a lot of premium products that you can repackage. Don't go for the free one, because a lot of people are having access to free content. So you want to really go for their premium plan. I think their premium plan is about $127. Okay, so that is what you want to. And of course, another way you can put together your content is using public domain books. Okay, so public domain books are books that has been written by authors who are dead, or maybe the license or the copyright license is expired. Okay, so those are public domain books, and you can just search online and you're going to find public domain books for your own topic. Okay, so you must make sure, right, that you find what a lot of people want. This is very important. I can't stress this enough. So this is secret number one. You want to make sure that you find what a lot of people are ready and willing to pay for. Okay, and it must solve a problem. That's very important. It has to solve a problem for them, and you only have to leverage on what others have done instead of trying to reinvent the wheel. You can see what I just showed you guys. Okay, so this brings us to secret number 2, okay, which is being able to spend more to acquire a customer. Okay, how okay, before we go on to the how do you package your content, okay, before we go to secret number 2, let's talk about how do you package your content. You know, you've written your content, maybe you want to put it in PDF format. You can use Google Docs. Okay, it's free. Google Docs is free. You can use Camtasia if you're trying to use create your products in video format. All right, Camtasia is not I just took a sip of water, right? Camtasia is not free. Camtasia is a paid program that you can use to record your screen. For instance, I'm using Camtasia right now to record my screen. Okay, it's quite expensive, I would say. I think it's around $200 there, about 220 something. Of course, there are free program that you can use, like Loom. Okay, Loom is free, though it's limited, right? So here is Loom. They have a free version. It's basic, that you can get started with for free. So if you want to record videos, record screens of that, like just like the way I'm doing right now, you can make use of Loom or Camtasia. Now, if you want to package your content in form of audios, you can use Audacity. All right, Audacity is free. Audacity. All right, so this is Audacity, and you can use this for free, right? It's free to use. Okay, and if you want to package your products in software format, you basically are going to outsource it. Unless you are a developer, you want to outsource it. And same thing, you want to find out the kind of software that people are looking at for, and of course package it. And you want to make sure that whatever it is you're trying to package have to solve problems. Okay, and if you want to have a member site where you can restrict content, and you don't want everyone to have access to your content, you don't want people who didn't pay for your content to have access to it, you can use tools like Lendash or Teachable. Okay, Lendash. Okay, Lendash is a paid plugin. Okay, it works with WordPress. So Lendash right here, you can use Lendash, and this is their basic plan, $159. Or you can use Teachable. They have free trial, so you can give their free trial. I think they should have a free trial, right? I think they have a free trial, but just check it out. Okay, and you will be able to use it to launch your members area, right? So the next thing is the secret number 2. Okay, and this is all about you being able to spend more to acquire a customer, right? This is very important. If you want to beat your competitors to the games, you want to be able to spend more to acquire a customer. When I started promoting the 10x e-commerce blueprint, I will have people send me messages about how they are seeing my adverts everywhere on the internet. You want to be able to do this and crush your competitors, right? You want to be able to crush your competitors, because so really you are going to see competitors, but you have to be able to crush them. So listen, if you want to have an unfair advantage, selling your information product online. One of the secrets I have learned and discovered in the last 2 years is that the person who can spend the most, right, to acquire a customer wins. Let me explain. If you really want to make a lot of money selling your products to a lot of people, you want to be able to spend a lot of money. Okay, must be willing and ready to spend a lot of money. And the only way you can pay more to acquire a customer is when a customer is worth more to you than your competitors. So how can you make this happen? How can you make your customers worth more to you than your competitors? You do this by building your very own sales funnel. Okay, now the next thing you will ask is, Jonathan, what is a sales funnel, right? And it's simple. A sales funnel is a deliberate sequence of engagement designed to, get people to say yes to your offer. It's a path that you take people through to, buy your products and more of your products. So they'll say yes to what you are selling, give you their money. I have tried dozens of sales funnels over the years, and I keep coming back to one specific model that works for every business and every market that I have tried in the past. And this I learned from the sales funnel my mentor Ronald shared with me some years ago. It's called the Deep Seed Doodle sales funnel. I call it a 3 steps funnel. The main way this differs from traditional based advertising is that we are not sending people directly to an offer page or a product page. With traditional based advertising, it is quite easy. You just send people to your offer page, your product page, because of course you know what they want. For instance, you know that people are looking for product to get pregnant, right? So why not just send them to your sales letter, right? Your offer page where you have all your description, what you want them to know about the product, and then get the product, right? But that is wrong. That is not how to build a business. If you intend to get contextual or social advertising like Facebook and Instagram to work for your business, by the way, Facebook is the best place you can use to advertise your business, all right? Where you can really is one of the best places, okay? So let me digress a little. Like I said, Facebook is the best place that you want to use to really promote your business. Okay, so on Facebook you just have your ad there, right? So instead of pointing directly to your sales letter, you take them to what we call a pre-sale page. Okay, a pre-sale page, this is essentially a piece of content, generally in form of an article or a video that engages the prospect in a conversation about a topic relevant to their problem, okay, what they are experiencing. At the end of the article or content or video, whatever it is, you allude them, you just suggest your solution to the question, of course, is your product, right? So instead of chasing people to come and buy your product, hey, come and buy stuff and all that, you engage them with a piece of content saying, hey, look at this cool article. That piece of article mentions a relevant product and provides a link to check it out. So the customer ends up chasing the offer or your product instead of the offer chasing the customer. They are interested in the article, they consume the article, the content, and the content suggests your product. Then they click and they end up on your product page. Here is a pre-sale that I use for the 10S e-commerce blueprint, and of course it can even be on Facebook just like this. This is a pre-sale content. I was using a pre-sale to promote the 10S e-commerce blueprints right on Facebook, right? So guys, that is what you want to do. You want to make sure that your customer are worth more to you, and to do this you have to create a sales funnel. All right, another thing is you want to sell them other products too. So someone lands on your page and buys, do you have something else to sell to them? Okay, it's just like you walking into a cinema to buy a ticket for a movie, and then the sales rep will ask, would you like popcorn or drinks added to your order, right? Or you take your car for to the filling station, right, or to the gas station, and after they have filled your car tank, they ask you if you would love a car wash. Brilliant strategy, isn't it? So this is very important, because if you are able to make your customer worth more to you by having a sales funnel in place, that's when you can have an unfair advantage in your business. But there is one more thing that you want to make sure that you do. But before we talk about that, let's talk about how do you drive traffic, right? How do you know, how do you send people to your pre-sale page, that article that you've written? Now, before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about the things that you will need in order for you to create your sales funnel. I hope you guys are jotting down. I hope you're writing, because I told you guys I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know for you to build your information business to get started. All right. So the first thing that you need is a domain and hosting. Okay. The first thing you need is a computer, by the way. Okay, so get a computer is very important. Don't use a phone. I don't advise that you use a phone. Use a computer, a PC, a personal computer, right? Then you want to get a domain. A domain is basically google.com or teachable.com. This is a domain. Okay, that's what a domain is. Okay, is the address that people will type or use to visit your site, okay, or your funnel. All right. The next thing is hosting. Okay, so you buy a piece of land, right? That's your hosting, and the address to the piece of land is your domain. Okay, I hope that illustration clears that up for you. Okay, so you want to buy your domain and hosting. Of course, there are places where you can do this. Namecheap is there. I love Namecheap because of the support. Of course, there are a whole lot of them. There is GoDaddy, there is HostGator, right? A lot of them. Okay. You need a page builder. There are different page builders, right? There is Elementor, so you can get Elementor. All right. Elementor, I think it's sold for about $49 or thereabout. Yeah, for a site, $49 a year. And or you can get Thrive, right? You can get Thrive. I think their own package is about $200 thereabout. Okay. Okay, so of course you need an internet connection. So the next secret we'll be talking about, which is very important, by the way, this is important, right? Which is driving traffic. Okay, you want to be able to send people to your offers, to your funnel, because it doesn't make sense that you've spend time to create your product, you set up all of these, your marketing funnel and all that, and no one sees your product. Because if no one sees your product, no one is going to buy, and if no one buys, you're not going to make money, right? So you can either use free traffic or paid traffic. So free traffic is basically you making use of content. You post on Twitter, you post on your WhatsApp, you post on you have your own blog, you post on YouTube, all of those way are free traffic that you can, but you don't go about spamming people. You provide value and then lead people back to your content, lead people back to your funnel, right? That is what you want to do. You want to provide value. You want to provide value and lead people to your funnel. Provide value. The key word you need to take here is provide value. But what I love the most is paid traffic, because then you can start immediately and start seeing results very, very fast. So if you want to get results very quickly, you want to use paid traffic. And of course, you can get paid traffic from Facebook, you can get paid traffic from Twitter, you can get paid traffic from Google, from YouTube. So if you go to business.facebook.com, you will be able to get an account, okay, an advertising account that you can use to send people to your sales funnel. And of course, for Google, just go to ads.google.com, then you'll be able to do that as well. For Twitter, ads.twitter.com, and for YouTube, you do that from Google as well. So from Google, you were able to advertise on YouTube, because Google owns YouTube, right? So my best method is paid traffic, because it gives you results quickly. Okay, now there is one more thing I need to talk about, and this is very important. Okay, it's very important as every other thing that I have been telling you guys about. In fact, this is one of the reasons why I struggled for a long period of time, which brings me to secret number 3, and it's all about you having a coach. You need to have someone to guide you. You need to know someone, be with someone who have gone through all of this step, who have failed a number of times, right? Who knows the ropes already, so you don't go about making silly mistakes, right? Listen, I'm going to be very honest with you, okay? If you really want to have sustainable long-term results, here's one thing that you need to know. I'm going to illustrate this secret by telling you a true life story. When I finished my story, I'm going to tell you how I can help you to make a lot of money, okay? Using my own strategies, applying all of these strategies that I have been telling you about. But before I go on to that, here is the story behind secret number 3 of information marketers, people who make a solid 7 figures every month selling information online. Now, what if I told you that there was a time I struggled to get back in shape? I would go to the gym and just laze around. I became so lazy, I had a pot belly, right? I would pay for gym membership and only show up once in a blue moon, sometime not at all. And please, you need to pay attention to this, because this is the secret to financial prosperity. Okay, one day, after registering every month and failing to put in the work, the sales rep approached me and said something to me that hit me really deep. He said, "Sir, I have been watching you for the past few months, and you register but don't really show up." I gave him the usual excuse of work and no time to come to the gym. He suggested I pay a little extra at a discount, and so what I did was, of course, I paid for a personal instructor, all right? And on our first meeting, he had put together all the routines, what we need to do. I was so impressed, right? And with the way he structured it, I knew when was leg day, when was arms day, abdominals, aerobics. The first week was still a struggle though, but he wouldn't give up on me. He would call to check up on me and make sure I showed up. Within a month, my pot belly was beginning to get trimmed down and the abs line was starting to show up. And that's when my gym instructor told me something I will never forget. Right? He said, "Mr. Jonathan, if you can be consistent with me every single time you get back home early, I promise you will get massive results." And I agreed that I will put in my best. And I did, because now I had a real pro holding my hand and inspiring me, every step of the way. Every time it takes note of my progress and even increases the weights and the reps, and all these happened in just 2 months of working with him. Why am I telling you all this, right? It's simple. I believe I was able to get rapid results in 2 months compared to what I achieved with my physical fitness in the last 2 years, only because I had 2 very important things, right? one, I had a system. And you might ask, oh, what is a system? To me, a system is a pattern you follow. I knew every Monday for aerobics and abdominals, Tuesdays are for chest and abdominals, Wednesdays are biceps, triceps, Thursdays are legs. I knew what we were going to do: inclined bench presses, squats, walking lunges, or planks. I knew what I'm going to do because I had a system. Right. The second thing that I had in place is I had a coach, right? Someone walking me through the system. Every time I was near the breaking point and just wanted to stop, he will say, bro, just one more rep. And I will try to lift one more rep. And he will say, give me one more rep. It was always a step away. So my instructor pushed me to do things that I would otherwise not do. Okay, if I were to do it by myself, right? And that is the power of having a coach. Okay, so if you want to have long-term sustainable results, you got to have a coach. You got to have a system, something that is proven. Okay, now, this coach mustn't be me. It has to be someone that can deliver what you want. Someone who has achieved the kind of success that you want. Tony Robbins says, if you want to be successful, all you just have to do is find someone who is successful and replicate what they are doing. Okay, it's not rocket science. Okay, find someone who is good at this thing and make them your coach, make them your mentor, right? Have them walk you through the steps. Okay, every high income earner that or that you see online is always in one mastermind or the other for coaching. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Here is what you've learned so far. Step one, you have to find a problem a lot of people are having. Okay, now once you find it, you want to validate it. Really, this is very important. I can't stress this. You must validate your ideas, and I have shown you guys how you can use Google Trends to do that. Another way you can validate is use your own timeline. So you can go on your own Facebook timeline now and say, would you like to know how to do something cool without doing stuff that sucks? So for instance, it could mean, would you like to know how to lose belly fat without having to stop eating your favorite food? Now, if you look at this, you can see that it is being specific, right? You are talking about belly fat. You're not just talking about losing weight. You know that what you want to talk about is how they can lose belly fat. So you want to be specific with these problems that your product solve. Don't solve two problems, solve one, right? In this training, I'm basically helping you to launch a digital product. That is just what this is all about. I'm not going to show you how to launch a digital product and then I'm going to show you how to create an e-commerce business, start forex trading and all those shit, right? This is about digital product. So you want to make sure that whatever you want to problem or whatever problem you want to solve has to be specific. Okay. The other thing you want to do is you want to package your information in different formats. Okay, of course it has to be a high value content. Like I said, I've given you different ways that you can get your whole content put together. Right, use all of those things and make sure you have high value content, okay, in different formats. You can have them, you can have it as video and also PDFs, right? You can do that. Then step 4, you want to do what? You want to build a sales funnel. I can stress this. If you want to be able to beat your competitors, if you want to crush your competitors, you want to make sure that you build a sales funnel, right? This is very important. Then the 5th step is you want to launch. Okay, this is where you promote it to as many people as possible, using Google, using Facebook, using YouTube, using Twitter, using Instagram, I spent a little bit above, 5 million naira to generate, over 30 million naira, right? That's a whole lot of return on investment, really, isn't it? That's like 6 times my investment on Facebook advertising, and you can see the screenshots right there on the screen. How many investment do you think gives you such results? Not so many investment, right? Not so many investment. So the 6th step is basically you rinsing and repeating the process. Okay, so once you see that something is working for you, then you go ahead and replicate. Repeat the entire process, right? And of course, the 7th step is you want to get yourself a coach, someone to help guide you through the entire process. Okay, the good thing about this business model is that anyone can do it, right? All you need really is a Facebook account, an idea, or find someone that has one, and of course you want to have some money to spend on advertising, or unless you can do free form of advertising as well. Okay, and in fact, really, this is an investment for you. For instance, this is an hour that I spent around 162,000 naira on, and I got 40 sales, which amounted to 1 million, right? Just imagine you spending around 100k and making 500, right? It's a great investment. So do you think that this is something that is worth looking into? Absolutely. So if you are anything like me right now, you're wondering how you can get started, do this without missing a step and doing things the right way, right? I have showed you everything. I've showed you all you basically have to do, from the point of finding what people want, right? Not just what people want, what a lot of people want. This is very important. You want to find what a lot of people want, and then once you find what a lot of people want, you want to put together, you want to validate. That's the next thing, right? You want to validate it. Right? It's very important that you validate, because you don't want to end up creating a product and then not having anyone buy it. So you want to validate your topic or your IA, and then the next thing is, once you validate, it's time for you to start putting your product contents together, right? So you basically use the method we talked about. We talked about PLROs, right? PLRO outsourcing, that's Fiverr, right? Using public domain books, right? Public domain books and all that. And of course, once you have your content rating, then you want to format it either in form of PDF, in form of videos and all that, and I'm giving you all the resources that you need. And of course, once you package it in those formats, the next thing is basically to market it. And trust me, you want to use funnels, right? That is the best way to really be profitable with info marketing, right? You want to use funnels. Okay, so you see, I've come to the realization that the more you give, the more you receive. Right? Is the simple law of nature. Is the reason why I show all of those things, even though a lot of people want to do it. I want to give you as much value as possible. All right, and in fact, I want a lot of people to get started as fast as they can. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I want to have this goal to raise even more millionaires this 2020, right? So to do this, I've decided to give people access to the information business machine. Okay, it's a brand new product that I just released, right? IBM simply means information business machines. Okay, it's a program where I basically teach people like you, potentially, right? People like you who to leverage proven systems that have worked for me, right? So you don't have to go through the hurdles what I went through to get to this point. Okay, listen, what I just showed you really is all I did, right, to create and launch the 10x e-commerce blueprint that made me over $75,000, really. And you can go ahead and choose to do it all on your own. Do all of this on your own. You can go ahead and do all that. You can do this, follow what I just showed you now, and trust me, you will be able to create and launch your own digital business, right? But if you would like to watch over my shoulders and help you through your journey, then I will be delighted. Okay, I will be delighted to do that. If you want to be able to build a successful information business online that makes you 7 figures monthly, all from your home, okay, even if you don't have the knowledge or skill to sell right now, really, then information business machine is something that you really want to pay attention to. But really, I must tell you that you have to put in the work, right? Like Jade here, who said that I met Jonathan Melody a few days to the end of October 2018. Before then, I was already enrolled in 2 other courses, training programs that ended being skeletal. I had also tried my hands on network marketing without success. Anyways, my encounter with Jonathan Melody has been tremendous blessing, even though I had a few setbacks. The blueprint using the blueprint I still use, made a couple of millions selling online during that same year, and working with the same blueprint. With the information business machines, I have been opened up to a whole new world of unlimited possibilities in information marketing. And I thought e-commerce was a gold mine, but wait until you are exposed to information marketing. That one too, you have to put in the work, right? Because Jonathan Melody proves that workaholism has great rewards. So really, I must tell you, right, I have nothing to hide, right? You have to put in the work. This is not it's not a kind of program where you just wave a magic wand and everything will just work out great, right? You have to put in the work. What you people need to understand is that making money is like cooking, right? I tell people this all the time. If you don't use the right ingredients and spices using a recipe, your food won't taste good, right? When trying to make money, you need the right tools, appropriate guidance. You will miss your way and end up making a lot of mistakes and not seeing the type of results you should have. Okay, listen, I'm not going to be all hyped up and try to get you all hyped up about this and how this can help you. You've listened to me, right? You've heard my story, right? And you know that what I am saying can help you. You know that information business machines can help you, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to show you what you are going to find inside information business machines and how it can help you. And if it's right for you, then I want you to get it. But if it is not right for you, I don't want you to get it. All right, I'm going to do this without fanfare. I'm going to do this without hype. Okay, so this information business machines contains 10 modules. All right, module 1 is the introduction, first thing first, types of information, the framework, the niche intelligence, products, creation, the deep sea doodle funnel, which I told you guys about, marketing, sales, driving traffic, conclusion, and resources. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go into the members area to show you exactly what you're going to find inside. So here is inside the members area of information business machines, and Here in module 1 is basically an introduction, and we are basically welcome you and give you an action plan on how to implement what we have inside the program so you get results as fast as possible. Okay, and module 2 here is all about developing a business mindset. That's very important. It's something that cannot be overlooked. All right, you need to be able to have a business mindset, because really, if you don't have that, you are not going to pull through the journey. All right, then of course you are going to find out what people are buying. Okay, in module 2, and of course a few common misconceptions that people have. All right, so you can move past all of those things that are holding you back and ensure that nothing stops you from becoming a live breathing cash machine. And of course, module 3 is the types of information, which I introduce you to the types of information, book formats, how you can do it using how you can go ahead and use Google Docs to format your book, and you can use Audacity to create your audio formats, how you can use Camtasia to create your video formats, how you can create your webinars as well. All right, so for instance, how can you make a training like this, right? You are going to know how to do that from this video right here. And of course, I show you how to get your information package in software formats. Okay, of course this is a video, right? And how you can create your own membership site. So how can you create something like this? How can you create a site, something like this, to host your own product and all that? You are going to find how to do that in this module, right? Then of course the fourth module is the framework. This module is where I show you the underlying structure of a profitable information business. Now, before you build a house, you need an architect to draw up a blueprint of your house. This blueprint is called the house plan, right? And that is what this module is all about. Okay, you get to discover how you can start having a flow of ideas, okay, and put together ideas for your information product. And you get to also discover how to structure your deep seal dodo funnel and all of that. You also discover how to create your pre-sale, your squeeze pages, your sales letters and all that, right? And of course, I still show you how to create offers, okay, how to use the Godfather strategy and create offers, because really it's very important. You want to be able to know how to create your own offers so people can buy what you want. Creating offers is a very important part of you building a profitable information business. All right, you want to be able to create offers. You want to create offers that people find irresistible, that if someone is passing off an offer, the person will be looking at it, am I okay to pass to pass an offer like this? All right, you are going to find out how to create your own upsells, downsells, and cross sells, and all that. Of course, module 5 is the niche intelligence. This is where I basically show you niche intelligence, which is where you get to discover what a niche truly is. It's not something you just pick up, right? It's something that you really need to find. So I'm going to show you how you can find profitable niches. I've shown you one way to do that, but there are a whole lot of other ways that really we can cover everything in this video. Like you can see that this video is over an hour already, right? So there's a reason why I put all of these up together to help those persons who want to take actionable steps, step by step implementation of what I just taught you now. Okay, and of course we have a DWC dive. This is where you discover how to identify your ideal customer and know everything about them and develop a deep connection with them, which makes them buy from you without hesitation. This is very important that you know how to do this. You also discover how to research into your audience and beat, research into your competitors and beat them to their game, because you want to know who you're going to bed with. You want to know who you're going into competition with. It's very important you know what they're doing, and of course you want to be better than them. And of course you have access to what I call offer spices. Okay, these are things that you sprinkle here and there on your offers and make them really irresistible. All right. And of course the product creation module, which is module 6, where I basically show you how to develop your product content, put together your table of contents and all that, and of course show you how to name your product. It's very important that you know how to name your product. This is why products like How to Win Friends and Influence People, Think and Grow Rich, just look at all of these names. Is the reason why they sold as much as they did. Okay, Think and How to Win Friends and Influence People sold over 30 million copies worldwide just because of the name. Okay, so getting your name right is very important, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this module. Right, then time limits. Really, you want to make sure that you know how to structure your videos, or if you, especially for videos, you want to know how long should they be, because of course you want to be able to pass your message the best way, and of course you don't want people to spend so long understanding what you have. So you want to know how long your videos should be, and I explain all that in this video right here. And of course pricing and increasing the perceived value of your product is very important. Applying these strategies that I teach inside this module or inside this section will have people pay you more money without them arguing. All right, and of course I show you different payment systems that you can use to receive payments. Okay, different systems that you can use to receive payments. One of them is Paystack. Okay, you can use Paystack. All right, so for instance, Paystack, let me paystack.com, right? Paystack.com. So this is a payment platform that you can use to receive payment for your product. Okay, so you can make use of this, right? And of course I'm going to show you how to design your own graphics using Canva, and of course how you can use licensed products. Okay, because it's very important. You want to know how to use licensed products are PLRs. So how do you really use them? You don't just want to use them as they are. Okay, you want to make them robust. Okay, and I show you how to do that. And on this module I show you how to build a funnel from I should tell you the different types of funnel, because we have different types of funnel, right? And you want to know what these funnels are and how you can apply them to your own information business. I show you different funnel structure, how to buy your domain and hosting. We talked about that you need a domain and hosting. I'm going to show you how to do that, and how you can install WordPress and plugins like the Elementor, which is a page builder. We said Elementor, you need Elementor as a page builder to be able to build your funnels. Okay, and you are going to learn how to do that in that module, right? And of course I'm going to show you how to design your pre-sale, your sales pages, your squeeze pages, right? Basically all you need for your funnel, right? And of course I show you how to get testimonials from your buyers. Okay, because of course you want to know how to approach your buyers for them to give you testimonials. Some people will not want to expose themselves because really it's a crazy world, right? But then you want to know how to approach them. Okay, you also discover a single step that you must add to your sales funnel, of course, so you can make more money from your buyers. All right, and of course I'm going to show you how to build a membership site. I've already told you guys that. Okay, then of course how you can structure your entire funnel okay, to start receiving payment, right? To receive payment globally. Doesn't matter the where your customer is, you'll be able to receive payment from there. Now, of course, we'll talk about marketing and sales, which is the module 8. Okay, what really makes people buy? Okay, we'll talk about the psychology of persuasion. There are certain triggers, there are certain things that actually make people buy. We'll talk about that in this module, right? And of course, email marketing, or really the whole art of using emails to sell your products and make more money. For instance, the e-cover mogul, which I told you guys that I was able to generate 75k or 75,000 in the space of 15 days. I did it via email marketing, right? Isn't that amazing? So I will be showing you guys how you can do that using email marketing. And of course, I show you how to use content marketing, how to recruit affiliates, an army of people who will join you in promoting your own product. Okay, now once you have all of this set up, then you want to also look at driving traffic to your site, okay, or to your funnel, and that is what we cover in module 9, okay, which is all about driving traffic. And I tell you about the concept of driving traffic. Of course, the free method and the paid method. We'll discuss the various free methods, and of course I've told you the various free methods, some of the various free methods that you can make, but we'll go deeper into it right here. Then Facebook advertising, you can see a lot of things under the Facebook advertising that you're going to learn from the point of understanding the Facebook platform, creating a business manager, setting up your ad account, adding funds, either to your dollar account or naira account, researching your target audience, positive and negative emotion. You really want to understand this concept. This is the reason why a lot of people have issues on Facebook when you try to advertise. Then of course there are a list of words that you must avoid when trying to advertise on Facebook. The anatomy of a campaign, understanding campaign objectives, planning your campaign, because really failure to plan is planning to fail, right? So you want to make sure that you plan your advertising campaigns. And of course you want to add pixels, create custom audience, spy on the competitors, promoting sensitive niches like the beauty, like the weight loss, like dating, like health. How do you do it? Okay, how do you really go about promoting such niches? You find that right on this mode. And of course, how you can prevent your account from being banned. A lot of people complain here and there talking about how their accounts are being banned. Of course, if you eventually get your account, because it's going to happen as long as you advertise on Facebook. So we also talk about that in this section, right? And of course, I walk you through my whole campaign that generated me 30 million over $75,000. I walk you through the campaign. I show you exactly what really made it profitable, and of course how you can create positive emotions in people using the concept of retargeting. And I also show you in this module how to create videos, right? How to create videos, how to create videos to advertise your products on Facebook from the point of understanding the objective of your video, and then the templates that you need to use to create your videos, walking you through the entire product to create your own. And I even still show you video samples that have worked, right, that you can see right here. Okay, so basically everything that you need. And I also show you how to build a tribe, okay, how to build a tribe, people who love you, right, who want to follow you anywhere, okay, because that's very important. You want to build a tribe, you want to build an audience, okay. That is very important that you do. And of course, module 10 is the conclusion and the resource part. This is where you gain access to all the resources that I'm going to be telling you that you're going to gain access to, and of some of the bonuses that I have in stock for you. Okay, listen guys, the tools and the strategies that I share, inside this training or inside these information business machines are the same strategies I use to consistently generate myself and income to live the kind of lifestyle I enjoy today. All right. Last year I took my wife on a vacation to Dubai, and she wouldn't stop talking about the experience. This year we should have been planning on going back there for the Expo 2020, but I probably won't be able to because of the whole pandemic. In fact, I wouldn't want to travel anywhere now, right? But these are memories you create and cherish for the rest of your life. All right, these strategies are so powerful that they generate between $2,000 to $3,005 every single month, okay, and even more, right? And imagine making an extra $1,000 in a weekend, right? What will it do for you and your family? Making $1,000 in a week. Do you think it will make a difference in your current financial status? So by now you're probably wondering how can you gain access to information business machines? Don't worry, in a few minutes I'm going to tell you exactly how you can lay your hands on these program to turbocharge your income right at a very ridiculous bargain. Okay, so but first you need to understand something. Okay, imagine you gaining 100 pounds overnight and then waking up to declare that you want to lose the 100 pounds right away the next morning. Sure, you can try, but the experience will be demoralizing and overwhelming. It's the same as you saying, I want to start information marketing business, or I want to sell a digital product just because Jonathan is making so much money from it, right? And then you go ahead and do it without knowing the steps, the strategies I use, and the different phases I went through, because really there are things that you're going to experience, right? Is the reason why you need someone to guide you. You need a coach, right? Really, you need a coach. I can't really stress that. And I'm not saying the person doesn't have to be me, but make sure you get someone who is doing this, who has succeeded in doing this. All right. So instead of you trying to lose 100 pounds overnight, what if you can which is almost impossible, by the way. It's impossible to lose 100 pounds overnight, right? So instead of doing that, you lose a pound in a week. Isn't that achievable and more realistic? Of course, right? When you lose that 1 pound, it becomes more exciting to lose more, because now you are able to celebrate your success, building an incredible 7-figure information business. Pretty much the same, right? First, you need to start with step 1, which I have said over and over and over again, right? You must find what a lot of people are willing to pay for, and attracting a core group of people who will pay you top money for information that they really want. And then step 2 is being able to get into their heads by using sales letters, sales copies. So basically you're using content, right? For instance, what I'm giving to you now is content. So you want to be able to create something of this nature, right? Then step 2, of course, step 3 is replicating the entire process. So if you go through step 1 to step 2, then you want to be able to replicate the entire process. Now, on the surface what steps you need to take. Really, I have shown you everything. And there is nothing I have held back from you, right? That you can really use to start your own information right now, okay? But I know you are wondering how you can implement all of this without making mistakes, all right, and without losing money. I really wish I had someone really walk me through when I just got started. It would have prevented me a lot of headaches, right? And that's why I've decided to make you a special proposal. I'm going to give you an inside look into the Dipsy Doodle funnel, okay, how to create a sales funnel, right, that generates you money around the clock. Okay, I'm going to do that for you. Okay, this is how you get people to chase your offer instead of you trying to chase them, okay, to buy your product, which a lot of people are doing. You don't want to do that. And this alone is valued at over $400, and actually $444, which is, you know, it's an amazing deal, isn't it? Here is Ushe, who started using this system and was able to make his first, second sale, fourth, and even more sales, and he's doing well for himself. You can listen to him.
Hi guys, I'm doing a short video just to appreciate one and only Jonathan Melody, a wonderful guy. Okay, I know you might have seen his program, his IBM program, and you're thinking, should I opt in or should I not opt in? Okay, I'm telling you, you know the right thing to do. Okay, the right thing to do is to opt in to that program, because that program is going to change your life. Okay, you know, the Melody is somebody that will see you through, going to guide you step by step, going to teach you step by step the new way of doing things, new way of getting things done. Okay, you're going to get your first sales for sure, and you know the good thing about it, when you get your first sales, you're going to get your second sales. When you get your second sales, you're going to get third. From third, you're going to keep getting sales. That's just the way it works. Okay, it's going to see you through step by step on the way. Okay, when you have issues, you can communicate with him. It's somebody you can chat up with. It's somebody that you can get to communicate with and tell him what you're doing. He puts you through what to do and get things done. Now, unlike other internet trainers out there, when they say their program to you, that is it. They are done. No communication with them anymore. But for the other Melody, you get to chat with him. You're going to talk to him. He's going to see what you're doing. He's going to review what you're doing. He's going to see and say, hey, do this. He's going to put you through and make sure you succeed. Okay, he's a wonderful person. Okay, his IBM program has changed everything in my life. Has taken my financial status from level 1 to level 3. Okay, I'm highly grateful to Almighty God, and I'm also giving him some thanks, you know, for coming up with this program that has changed my financial status. Okay, and I encourage you to opt in, because it's going to change yours too. It's going to change yours. You are watching me right now. It's going to make life better for you this year 2020. So you have no reason not to opt in. Okay, wish you all good luck. Bye.
Now, awesome, right? That's really awesome. Now, how many of you listening to me now wouldn't mind having a system, right, that consistently generates you $2,000, $3,000 to $3,500 monthly, right? You could be making an extra $2,000 or more a month with what you will learn inside this amazing program. So let's look at what you're actually getting now. You're getting all that I talked about, the information business machines. I already showed you all you're getting inside the program right here. Okay, and of course I'm going to show you how to create a Dipsy Doodle sales funnel. Okay, and this whole package is totaling $1,444, right? Now I understand, okay? I understand that that's a whole lot of money, but let me ask you this question. If all this training, right, was to help you launch, a 7-figure business, right, that generates you money even while you sleep, will that be worth $1,444? Think about it. I don't know about you, but I have created a couple of different information products that have done millions. So I can put this into a program that promises this any day, anytime. All right, but how much is a system like this worth to you, right? How much is it worth to you? I even have one more question for you. If all this training did for you is help you create an information product that and build a Dipso Doodle funnel for it, of course, and then you are able to spend extra hours with your family and those you love and matter to you, what will that be worth to you? How much is your time worth to you? So you see, this is a no-brainer, okay? However, because you are seeing this video and you have stayed with me this long, okay, even though I could charge you $444 and it will still be totally worth it, I'm not going to charge you that today, okay? I'm not going to charge you even $1,000 or even $500. For today, the price is going to be $127. Okay, now all you have to do is just look around this video, somewhere around this video. I'm going to see a link, maybe at the top of this video, at the bottom, at the side, or you find a link somewhere. Click on it, okay, and invest into this IBM program. But I must warn you, okay, I could wake up tomorrow morning and change my mind. Right now, I still understand that this $127 seems like a lot of money to some persons, but if you take this amount and divide it into a year, okay, that would be like $10.60 every single month. That's less than what most people spend on Netflix monthly, right? And you just basically end up wasting your time and all that. But this is something that is going to add value to your life, right? And the point I'm trying to make here is you are going to spend this money anyway, but why not spend it or take this amount and invest in yourself and your business so that you can get it back many times over, because you will spend this money either way, right? So why not, if I can help you reduce that learning curve, okay, so you don't have to go through all I went through and these sleepless nights, money wasted on testing different methods, strategies, and systems. In fact, the strategies and systems I'm going to show you are so powerful that you will be blown away by what you find inside, okay? You see, the one resource you can never get back is time. So if you want to be able to build a successful information business online that makes you 7 figures monthly, all from the comfort of your home, then you really want to click on that button somewhere around this video and get started. Let me do something I never planned on doing. This may sound crazy to some people. Here is it. I'm setting aside what I call fast action bonuses for those persons who take action within the next 7 days. Fast action bonus 1 is what I call the 90 days to 1 million naira challenge. So this started from after making so much money from the 10x e-commerce blueprint. I had so many people call me and they wanted to know how I'm able to do this and if it can be applied to any other niche. All right, so what I did was create a challenge, okay, and this is a challenge that I walk you through the entire process. All right, I literally take you behind the scenes of how things are done, right? I show you step by step exactly how you can go from 0 to 1 million naira, right, in 90 days, right? How you can get to your first $1,000, okay? You will watch me go through the entire process from market research to creating the product, the contents, and of course creating the packaging, creating irresistible offers, and then Facebook advertising and more, right? You are going to see how the money works here. You are going to see for yourself how I overcome the different marketing problems, the hurdles that you likely face in this journey. Because really, you have to be prepared that you're going to face hurdles, right? This is where this program is going to help you. This is where having a guide, a coach, someone telling you what to do, how to, go past these hurdles, and be successful at what you do, right? So I will be with you every step of the way for 90 days. The challenge ended at day 75 because really it was not a repetition of what we were doing, because we were not just optimizing ads and making them better. So we ended this challenge at day 75, right? So this is what a lot of people are not willing to put out there. Not so many people are going to show you their failures right on screen, so you see exactly what's going on. But yeah, you get to see all that in this bonus, right? So bonus 2 is I'm giving to you 21 profitable niches. So instead of you going ahead to find niches that are profitable, I've researched 21 niches and I put them together that you can just build your information around them and start selling right away. So I'm taking away that learning curve, research curve from you. Right, these are because really there are some niches that sell faster than others, right? And I will be giving you access to 21 of them, right? No need for guessing or additional research. These are proven niches, right? You can just create a product around the niche and start selling. This means you get to save yourself hours of research trying to find a profitable niche, right? And I'm not stopping there. I'm going to give you fast action bonus 3. These are 30 done for you products. So to make things easier for you, I've put together 30 different products around these 21 niches that you can edit and start selling immediately. Each product comes with its own sales letter. You can use to sell imagine not having to create your own product or even bother about writing sales letter to sell the product itself. Everything already done for you. Just slam your name on the product of your choice, even though I will advise that you still change some things a little bit, because really other people are going to have access to it, because really this is me saving you a week to 4 weeks of research and product content creation. Now this is amazing, right? This means you can spend more time doing other things you love and spend countless hours trying to write or create your own marketing content. And because I know this is limited and everybody might probably have access to these same 30 products, what I want to do is give you access to my PLR vault, okay, where you are going to find unlimited premium PLRs that you can put their contents together, edit them, change the names to yours, and start selling them as your own, right? So you have access to my PLR vault. This costs $127, right? PLR assassin costs $127, right? You can go ahead and do that. So this is like, this is exactly what you're going to pay to have access to everything, right? You can see what you're actually getting access to right here. So now let's take a look at what you're getting now. You're getting information business machines. This is valued at $997. The Dipsy Doodle funnel creation formula, the step-by-step creating the different steps and all of that. This is valued at $497. Fast action bonus 190 days to 1 millionaire challenge, $497. And fast action bonus 221 profitable niches valued at $47. 30 done for you products valued at $397. And of course the PLR vault valued at $127. All of these totaling $2,562,000. But I'm not asking you to pay that, okay? All you have to pay is $127, right, to gain access to all of it. Let me ask you a question. Do you think, right, $127 is too much? Honestly, for what you're about to receive, do you really think that $127 is too much? That's like 50,000 naira, right? You think it's too much? Let's even divide this into 365 days. 127 divided by 365 will give us 35 cents. That's less than $1. Okay, that's less than 140 naira, right? Do you think that investing 440 naira or 35 cents into your life daily is too much? Really, think about it. That's far less than what you spend on a cup of coffee. How about airtime? How much do you spend on airtime every day? How about the money you spend on movies, on your subscriptions, Netflix, right? Every single month, right? Ice cream, pizza, dinners. Instead of blowing all that money on things that are going to fade away and you lose all of it, why not actually invest in yourself? Because you see, the money you put into this is going to turn into more money. That is just the plain truth, right? Have you ever read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, right? In the book, Robert talked about the difference between assets and liabilities. He said poor people buy liabilities, but what the rich people do is put their money where it turns into more money, right? Now you are getting this for a lifetime. You are getting this for life, okay? For life. You will have the knowledge for life and you will be able to use it over and over and over again. Okay, so do you still think this is too much? You see, do you know that money replenishes but time doesn't? Let me explain. You work at a company and you are paid every 2 weeks and every month, right? You go out, pay your bills. The next month you will still get money, isn't it? You see, so money really, you still get the money, but do you get the time that you spend back? Absolutely not. Working for someone for 30 something years, won't make you rich or give you the freedom you want. Ask your neighbor who is now retiring from working for the government or a private firm. They are all back to being broke, worried, and frustrated. Only a few who understood the importance of investing are living a lifestyle free of money worries. Okay, so if you want to lose weight, you can go all out and do it all on your own, doing try and error like the way I was doing, right? But you can never get that time back, right? Money spent will be back, right? But time spent will never be back. Napoleon Hill has this to say. He says, don't wait for the right time, for the right time will never come. The time will never be right. And still, I'm not even done yet. I think I'm overdoing myself already, but I want you to succeed. I want to give you all that you need. So what I want to do is I'm throwing in free consultation with me. All right, this is where you have access to me, ask me questions when you have issues and all that. Where I get to answer your questions. I'm going to add you to a group where I get to answer all your questions and make sure that you are not alone on this journey, right? Really, I can't really charge you for this because really a lot of people won't be able to pay for this, right? See, listen, what I am I've shown you is exactly how I made over $75,000 in 2019, and you can go ahead and implement and do it all on yours, all by yourself. But trust me, you are going to have a lot of issues, and really, if you want to move past all of these hurdles and reduce the mistakes that you end up making, then you want to have someone guide you. So really, you can go ahead and do it all by yourself, all right, or have me guide you through the entire process, okay? But you need to know that this is only available in the next 7 days, okay? I know a lot of you guys have been to trainings like these, and you get all excited, you get fired up, and but really, what happened the next day? Probably nothing for most of you guys, and that's sad, because I just showed you as the exact strategies I and a few others are using to make 6 to 7 figures monthly, and then most of you are going to go back and do nothing about it. And the reason is simple, is because old habits die hard, right? You end up going to your office, because now the lockdown is being relieved, okay? For probably in your own region it's not relieved, but here in Nigeria is relieved, right? So you go back to your office, and of course you continue with your daily routines and all of that. The only way you are going to be successful is if we figure out a way to break that habit right now, okay? And the way to break that is by investing into the program. And I can come in and give you all the necessary tools and guidance and break that habit, and then be successful, right? So if you don't do that, you are going to slide back into your old habit, the exact habit that you are trying to leave behind. Everything we've gone through for the last hour also, is over an hour now, it's almost 2 hours, right? Will completely be useless to you, because now you slide back to your old habits and continue with your old lifestyles. The only way to do this is by investing into the tools, strategies that will take you to the next level. Look, there are 2 people that show up for trainings like this, okay? The first is the timid, nervous guy or girl who thinks it's really cool and wants to do things, but they don't take action. I don't know about it, but I don't like working with such people, right? Like, those people are never successful. They are the ones who see a line that complain here and there, that nothing is really working out, but really they don't do anything, right? I like people like us who, they get on a training like this and they get it, right? They get the whole thing and they apply things, right? They understand things, they step up and want to produce results, and boom, they start creating results, right? And make things happen. So I'm going to ask you, are you this guy or this guy? Now, this guy is probably on this training right now, and I don't want you to feel guilty than you already do, but if you want to take some massive action in your life and do some cool stuff and change your life for the better, if you want to join us, this is what we are going to do. Come up, go ahead and sign up, right? Just go ahead and click on the button, the link somewhere around this video. I don't know where it is. Just look for it, maybe top, down, side. Go ahead and click on it, right? But really, and I will put you back on the team, right? But hold on, right? I want to even do something more crazy, right? By taking away the risk, because I know a lot of you have, are you sure this is going to work? So I want to take away the risk from you, okay? So I'm giving you 365 days money back guarantee. If after going through what I am about to show you, implement every single information, the tools, you still feel this is not worth what you paid for, just ask for a refund. Send me a message and I will send you your money in full, and even with an apology later, right? But you have to show me proof that you actually implemented what I actually gave to you. You use the tools before you qualify for a refund, okay? Because I don't want someone, someone who, some loafers trying to, coming in to see exactly what is in the program and then asking for a refund. I want to make sure that people who are coming and people who are ready to put in the work, okay? Really think about it. How many marketers do you see who have the balls to offer such guarantee? I know them all, right? The most you can get is a 90 days money back guarantee, and really most of them will not even give you the kind of support that I'm giving you. I'm giving you 1 year support, right? That's how confident I am that this will make the difference for you, okay? So what is it going to be? You're either going to ignore all that I have been telling you about, and nothing changes about your current situation, which is 100% risk-free, by the way. Or you take action today and join hundreds of others already making 6-7 figures, online. And here is someone, he refused that I disclose his name, by the way. There are people who don't want others to know how well they are doing. Really, you can't blame him. We live in a crazy world, right? Anyways, here is what he has to say. He said, I was scrolling through, this is where he started. He said, God bless Jonathan Melody. I was scrolling through my Facebook one fateful day when I saw his advert on e-commerce business. I paid for the course before telling my wife, because she would have discouraged me, having seen me lose thousands of naira to self-acclaimed experts. Jonathan Melody turned out to be different from other online coaches I have come across. His program is the best. Top quality, simple and easy to follow. He will guide you, he will coach you, he will train you, and he will personally lead you to the odds of success. With Jonathan, you can't walk alone, and that's the truth. Okay, really, I'm not trying to applaud myself or to boast, but really, I will be there for you. Okay, you can send me messages at any time and you are going to get a response and guidance. All right, so he said, I started implementing his course in March 2019, and my financial status started changing. I made my first million within 3 months. My wife couldn't believe it. Between March and October, that's 8 months. I changed my school. I changed school for my kids, paid my house rent without borrowing or begging the landlord for for extension and all that, or more days. My savings account kept swelling every day, and by October I bought Toyota Camry Spider. I recently paid for his new course, Information Business Machine. Just like the e-commerce course, it's overloaded. Now this is amazing, right? Just wow, within 8 months, right? How amazing is that, right? Listen, guys, you know that whatever choice you make today is still a choice. Okay, you can go ahead and do this all on your own. Okay, so really all you need to do is click on the button below this video and choose a payment method. Okay, just go ahead, click on the button. You're going to go to a page, fill in your details to gain access, because really I'm doing this because I don't want crazy people to come in and so I'm restricting the kind of people that are going to gain access into the program. So you need to fill a form, all right, to get access to the program, right? Don't think you are really doing me a favor. You're doing yourself all the favor right in the world. It's whatever is it that you're going to pay, and it's no help me to get a new car, or whatever it is that you think is going to help me get, right? It's going to help me get a new house, but it's going to mean everything for you. Okay, it's going to change your life. This is an absolute. I don't know how to put it to you anymore. Okay, I even have one more thing for you, right? What I want to do, if you pay today, this is what I want to do. I want to offer you fast action bonus 5. All right, how you can become a successful vendor. Okay, and these are strategies that I use that made me make an extra 3.4 million naira. Okay, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can become a successful vendor when you list your products in different areas, because really you can list your products on different platforms, right? That helps you promote your products and all that, right? And I won't even stop there. What I want to do is I'm going to give you access to fast action bonus 7, okay, which is how you can start earning in dollars on autopilot. Okay, imagine being able to start earning in dollars and never being limited by your local currency, right? Imagine having your products on global platforms where you list your products once and then they will continue to generate you more. By the way, you can list your products once you have a good product. One place that you can list your products is this platform, Udemy. Okay, so Udemy is a platform that you can have your product listed. Udemy or even Coursera, you are going to find people who have their product listed. You can list your products on there as well. Okay, and also really this simply means you don't have to, all you just have to do is put in the initial effort, right, and create your products. You don't even have to write these products yourself, right? You can use PLRs, and I'm giving you access to a vault of PLRs, premium PLRs that you can use. Okay, and I'm not going to stop there, right? Because I know when newbies get started, it can be overwhelming, right? Especially when you hate writing and you hate complex systems like me. I hate complex systems. Whenever I get started with something that is taking me a lot of time, that is taking a lot of curve, I really get, it puts me off. So what I've done is, even there are experts really that struggles with creating their own marketing contents, and you have to do this. You have to create. You have to do this. You have to put together your sales letters, your pre-sale, your ad copies, your emails. All of those things requires time and all that. So to make sure you don't suffer the fate of most newbies, I have put together templates you can use to put together your marketing contents fast. I have put together sales letter templates, right? Sales letter sales page designs that you can use. So you're having access to sales letter templates, to sales page designs. You don't have to design from scratch. All you just have to do is upload and edit, right? Pre-sale templates that you just have to fill in the blanks, or a template that you can use to create your own pre-sale, pre-sale page design, upsell page design, downsell page design templates, email templates. Just fill in the blanks, right? And you come up with your own emails, right? Facebook ads templates, and even templates to create your video ads, right? Really, if you go through the templates on creating video ads, trust me, in a few minutes you'll come up with your own video ad. Listen, right? What I'm doing here is making sure you have no excuse not to succeed. That is exactly what I'm doing. Okay, and really, I'm not going to stop there, right? I'm going to give you fast action bonus 9. Okay, and this is simply because I know it's going to cost you an arm and leg to get the different softwares to get started with. I will be sharing my vault of softwares with you, okay, which you can use to get started with. All right, here are some of the softwares that you are going to have access to. Camtasia, right, which is valued at over $200. Elementor, Thrive Architect, their membership, basically almost all of the plugins, then Catflows, Lendash, all of these softwares that you are going to find, and even videos that you can use on how to make use of that, and you get videos that shows you how to make use of this software. This is worth over $1,000. This is simply mind-blowing, guys. But you have to understand that these plugins are provided under the GPL, right? Which means you won't have direct support from the creators of the plugins or software, but the functionalities are the same. You are still going to get the same functionalities. You are still going to use them for. This is basically what I still use. All right, and trust me, you will be amazed at the things that these things can do. Okay, and I'm not stopping there. I'm going to give you fast action bonus 10. Okay, so now if you think you're already making serious money, wait until you see for yourself what I'm about to tell you here. Okay, How many of you listen right now, right, who don't mind having a system already tested and proven, okay, that consistently makes you at least $1,000 every month, right? Great. Here is what I will do for you today. I will give you access to everything I have talked about so far, okay, and I will also give you the 10S e-commerce blueprint training materials and funnel, right, which I used to make over $75,000. And you know what, I'm giving you the full rights to own and sell this course and pocket all the proceeds. Amazing, right? I will show you how to sell it so you don't waste time and money trying to figure it out on your own. Okay, I'm giving you everything that you basically need, and you are getting it all this for free. You are getting it all for free. Oh, this is crazy. All you have to do right now is sign up for Information Business Machines. Okay, this alone is worth more than what you are paying for this entire package. Right, I'm going to give you the entire sales funnel, the marketing materials, which includes the landing pages, the emails, the bridge pages, the webinar page. You know, I'm going to give you templates on how to I'm going to give you templates on how to create, you know, trainings like this. Right, because there is a psychology to this. There is a pattern to it. So I'm going to give you, you know, templates that you can use to create trainings like this, right? And you can start selling your own webinars, start selling your own, you know, video trainings like this. And of course, you know, the art copies that I use, I can, you know, you can decide to just model, right? Change a few things, and make them totally yours, right? With this, I'm taking away months and month of creating valuable content for your market. You could be making an extra, you know, 2005 the next month with this proven course. Okay, this course still brings me an average of $1,000 every single month. All right, even though I've stopped promoting it actively. Right, a lot of people, you will see that I don't really promote it actively. Right, so I know you're wondering if I have gone crazy, right, for giving these out. Okay, you might be right, because I'm seriously considering removing it right now. Okay, I might wake up tomorrow morning, you know, remove this bonus, right? This is why you should take advantage of it, as if you're smart enough. Okay, so now you might be wondering, the reason I'm doing this is to help as many persons, okay, as many of my students. Possibly you might be my student, right? I want to help as many persons get their first sale as quick as possible, because there is something about getting your first sale. It changes your psychology, right? It makes you know that there is more. It makes you know that it's possible to make a lot more. Okay, and I want people to spend less time creating their own courses. Okay, and because I want you guys to make money and have as much success like I have, you know, and also because I'm a nice guy. Okay, I want you to be able to quit your 9 to 5 if you want to. You know, I want you to be able to take your family on a vacation, say goodbye to your boss if you want to. That's what I want you to do, right? That's my passion, to help you out, right? And in order to do that, I have to provide you the tools and the materials you need for you to be successful and make your journey easier, right? So that's why I want to give you all of these, and including the course, the 10S e-commerce blueprint, and start selling it as your own. Okay, just change the name, change a few things, and you have a course that you can start running with, right? So go ahead, you know, and click on that button, right? You are going to be getting a lot from this program alone. Okay, with it, you don't have to worry about creating your course, creating your landing page, ad copies, emails. You know, you receive even the sales script. You receive the video sales script, right? All right, so what are you waiting for? All right, go ahead and click on that button right now. This is guaranteed to, you know, bring you so much success. Okay, I hope you're smart enough to, you know, take advantage of this today, because I might just wake up tomorrow morning and, you know, and decide to just take these off. Right now, let's look at what you're getting so far. Okay, you're getting information business machines, the deep sea doodle sales funnel creation formula, the 90 days to 1 million naira challenge, the 30 done for you, the niches as well, profitable niches you can start with, then the 1 year free consulting with me, and of course access to the Telegram group and my PLRO vault, right? And how you can become a successful vendor, and how to start earning in dollars, filling the blank templates to get things, so you can get things done fast as possible, put your things up, right? And of course access to my software vault that you can use to make your entire process so easy for you. Okay, and of course it's PLRO to 10x e-commerce blueprint, and of course my 100% no risk ironclad money back guarantee that you have, right? 365 days, by the way. Okay, all of these totals $6,777. Okay, but guess what? I am not asking you to pay that, but you get to pay $127 to have access to all of it, which is basically 50,000, right? Now hold on. Okay, I want to do something for you. Just because you've stayed with me this long, we've spent like 2 hours and you're still here, it means that you really want this. So this is what I want to do for you now. Okay, what I want to do for you is I want to take off 50%. Okay, also, and all you just have to pay today, right now, okay, to gain access to all of these, it's $67, which is roughly around 25,000 naira thereabout, right? All you have to do pay right now to have access to all of these is $67. Now, do you still think $67 is too much to invest into this? Think about it, right? Think about it. All you just have to do is click on that link, okay, and use the code IBM50 as a coupon code. Now, by the way, this code expires in the next 7 days. Okay, it's gonna expire in the next 7 days. Okay, listen, I'm basically handing you the same system that generated me over $75,000 in 12 months. Okay, let's say you make half of that, that will be $30, maybe, because you're just getting started. Even let's say you make 15, okay, in the next 12 months with what I'm going to show you and give to you. Do you think it's worth investing 1% of it, which is $150? But I'm not even asking you to invest $150, but you invest $67, which is less than 1% of $15,000. I don't know about you, but really, this is a no-brainer. This is an absolute steal. Okay, that all you just have to do is click on that button right now and use the coupon code IBM50. You see, people in life can have one of two things, right? They can either have money, okay, or have excuses. That's it. So right now you have 3 options, right? Number 1 option is you go ahead, leave this place right now and go sign up to similar programs at higher fees, but no access to support all the filling the blank templates or even the softwares, right? All these amazing bonuses that you're going to have. Or you just simply sign up to information business machines for $67. This is only for the next 7 days. I can stress that enough. Okay, we are going to learn how to monetize your knowledge and also have access to support for a whole year. Now, this is an absolute steal, really, you will agree. Okay, and the third option, okay, is you go ahead, right? You go ahead and you come up with an excuse why you can't afford this, why it's not the right time, you can't afford it this time, you can't do this now, whatever your excuse is today, that's fine, really. Okay, but the reality is you can't have both. Okay, you either make money or have excuses, okay? And you've got to decide which one you want, okay? I don't know about you, but I know I want money always, right? So that's why you need to go invest on this right now and get started, and soon as possible. And it doesn't even matter if you haven't done this before. Just like Timothy, who before he met me, here is what he has to say. He said, "Mr. Jonathan Melody, I want to appreciate you so much for what you are doing. I never knew what online businesses meant until I met you. I have tried online business before, but I failed. But after I met you, my story changed. I must say you are a godsend to my life." The one thing that really opened my horizon was information business machines. That program is awesome. You deliver what you promised. You are so supportive. I must say, you are one in a million. Thank you. Listen, I plan to raise the price in the next 7 days. After 7 days, then you have to pay the regular price, which is $127. Okay, that is the best I can do for you. After 7 days, you can have access to it for $127. Okay, that's if I still even have it up, because I'm really considering putting this in off, considering the fact that I'm putting up a lot of things right here. Okay, because really I feel like I'm shitting myself, okay, by giving this system out for such a ridiculous discount. Okay, so now if you're here and you're watching this, right, you are still here watching this training right now, you should know that this is not something that not everyone is going to get to this point. So not everyone is going to have access to this. Okay, you want to be able, okay, to have access to this. Make sure you have access to these, but remember that this is only up for the next 7 days. After 7 days, you can't get it for $67 at this price. Okay, not even a month from. I don't think you are going to have access, because really I want to reward those who take action. Okay, I want to reward those who take action. I want to reward you for taking your time and to watching up to this point. We spent 2 hours plus together now. Okay, because really I value such people. Action speaks louder than words, and that's why I'm giving you this great discount. Okay, but I will not keep this discount open for long. Okay, listen, I have shared with you all you need to create and launch a 7-figure info business online. So you can go ahead and do it, or go ahead and write your own pre-sale, research your own topics, put the product together, write your sales letters, your emails, your ad copies, design your pages, structure your funnels, buy your own softwares, or you simply get information business machines where you get everything all done for you. Okay, or research niches, the products, PLRs you can use, fill in the blank template, software support, really ironclad. I don't know what else you need to succeed. I'm basically giving you fish and also teaching you how to fish, right? I can't think of any reason why you can succeed with this. Okay, if you really put in the work and do what the system tells you to do. Okay, so listen, you've watched this entire presentation and you want to take your financial situation, you want to turn your financial situation around and start making $15,000, $30,000, or even more monthly or yearly. All right, and just by selling your knowledge in digital formats. Otherwise you won't be here this long. Okay, this is an excellent value. That's why you're still here. Therefore, go ahead. Okay, take advantage of this incredible discount. Okay, the amazing bonuses and the no risk guarantee right now. You have absolutely nothing, nada, zip, right? Nothing to lose. Okay, but everything to gain. Just go ahead and click on that button, that link somewhere around this video. Okay, to get started. I wish you success as you start this journey, and I hope to start working with you soon, and I will see you on the inside. All right, bye.
Okay guys, so welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that training, and I'm sure you heard Jonathan's offer, and you may be considering it and thinking, should I buy this or let me consider it. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. It doesn't get any better than this. So if you're interested, just make sure that you jump in really, really quickly. The link to buy is under this video or somewhere above, below. I'm sure it's very, very visible. Just click on the link, get in on the course. So now we are going to questions, because people have lots of questions.
Okay.
Right? So before the event, I asked people to send in questions. And so I'm going to be going through them and hopefully we get some really, really brilliant answers. I have no doubt that we will. So first question is, how much do I need to start? So someone wants to do this, right? How much do they need to start?
All right, so this is not the first time this has been asked. I've had this asked over and over again when people want to get started. And what I tell them is, have at least 100K to get started. And the next question is, what am I using 100K for? And to explain better or illustrate or make this a little bit clearer to you, I'm going to share a story with you. So when I got started promoting my digital product, 10S e-commerce blueprint, I was basically spending 1,500 every day. And then I met with one of my mentors, Toyin, and this is what he told me. Say you cannot really get the results you're looking for by just spending 1,500 every single day on running ads. And when I got back home, I had to increase my spend by 2,000. So I was not spending 35 every day on advertising. And in the space of 30 days, I had spent roughly about 99,000 naira, right? And the returns were around a little bit over 900,000 naira. So with 99,000 naira spent, I was able to make 900,000. So I give that answer of 100K, so you have it in mind that you are going to spend all this in this span of 30 days. So it's not something that you're spending in a day, right? So every day you are going to be spending on advertising. All right, so that's how I advise people to get started.
And to add to that, so what it means is they don't necessarily have to have all of the 100,000 at once.
Definitely.
Right. So say someone has 30,000 to start, so they are going to start. But the important thing is that they want to make sure that they're out there advertising and getting people buying.
And putting the money back.
Into
exactly. So you don't want to start making profits and then go on a spending spree. So you make your profits, you want to reinvest into advertising, because you see, like you always tell me, a business with no inflow, right, is as good as dead, right? So you want to always get an inflow of customers to your business. So you always want to spend on advertising.
Okay. All right. So the next question is, I think this is from Adeola. I don't know whether this Adeola is male or female, but doesn't matter really. But do I need to be a writer to sell information products online?
No. Straight answer is no, you don't need to be a writer. All right. There are a whole lot of persons waiting on you to give them your jobs. So you basically just outsource. You can go on places like Fiverr. You can go on places like freelancer.com. Odesk is there. So all you just have to do is get someone who is good at it. The person will go ahead with the research and have it all set up for you. You have your book research. In fact, they can even go ahead and format it into the format that you want. So you can decide to tell them that you want it in PDF, you want it in audio, just that of course you have to pay for it, right? Because of course now you are outsourcing it. You're having someone do.
Now, is it terribly expensive paying for it?
Well, not really. At least there are people who they charge per words, right? So there are people who write maybe 200 or 500 words for $5, right? Some people do 1,000 words for $20. So it depends on the how extensive what you are writing on is.
No, and I also think is you don't need to have Chinua Achebe skills to create information products, right? It's not like they are writing a textbook, right? They're basically just creating a solution for that somebody someone needs. So if you
That solves the problem.
exactly solves the problem. So if you've gone through university and you've written a term paper or an assignment, you definitely
Can do it. Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
Okay. So third question here. This is from Bola. Bola says, how long will it take me to start seeing results?
Okay, well, this is not the first time I'm going to ask this too, because what I see, a lot of people get into business and they are so concerned when next they are going to see their profit. And of course, I understand, right? Of course, you are in business to make money, but this is relative, okay? It depends on how soon you get started. So if you start today, just watch out for the next 30 days, the next 30 to 90 days, because of course you are going to put in the research, you are going to research your book, you are going to have a marketing plan, and then you are going to launch, right? All of this is going to take time, all right? So let's say 30 days to 90 days, okay? Give yourself the space of 30 days to 90 days. Okay. Like they say, patience is a virtue, you know?
Exactly. All right, so now your first course, 10x Secret, is about e-commerce, right? And is a how to make money thing. Does it mean that the only way to make money, self-sufficient products, is to sell how to make money products?
Okay, so someone actually brought this up, and what I did was I said, okay, what I would do is have a challenge, right? Okay, let me even do a challenge and show people that it's possible for you to sell information in other topics and still make money, all right? So what I did was get on a challenge, and then I basically went through the entire process of researching it. So I made sure I choose something that is not related to make money, right? It was around relationship, and it's not my specialty, right? So this is just to prove to people that it is possible and it is doable, right? And like as you can see on your screen right now, these are results that came in within 30 days, all right? Within 30 days, we got this result from selling an information and we are even selling it at the very minimum price. Like we are selling for 3,500. That's a very small fee to charge for a product. This is a product that can be sold for 5,000 and people will gladly buy. All right, but I just needed to show people that it is possible to actually see result outside the make money niche. Okay.
Yeah, because and I think this question is really a very smart question.
Yes.
Right, because you get to see a lot of people teaching other people how to make money, but you don't see a whole lot of other products that are not in that space. So this clears that up. All right. So next one is what's so if I buy the course, am I going to be abandoned? Is there a support system for people who buy this?
Okay, well, so I understand a lot of people have this fear because they've experienced this a lot of times. They buy into programs, into courses, and then there are no support, right? So what I have done, like if you actually listen to the program, the training that we had just had, I said there will be 1 year consulting with me and you will be added to a support group. So there will be a support group. It doesn't mean that after a year I'm going to kick you out of the group. All right, you'll still be in the group after a year. But I'm talking about personal relationship, that consulting with me, because now but you think relationship are built, right? So over time we will be building that relationship. But for a year you have my attention.
Exactly.
I'm going to be providing you that support that you need.
I've been providing you support for 4 years.
For 4 years.
Right. Okay. All right. So next one, I think this is from Jude. Jude says, do I need a laptop to make this work?
I will say get a laptop. All right. It's going to make your work easier. However you want to do it. Meet your uncle, meet your brother, your sister.
It's a pain in the ass to type on this.
I'm telling you, just see, if it's for you to go to a cafe and actually do all of those things, do it. But use a PC, a personal computer. Use a computer to do this. It's going to make your work a lot more easier.
Okay, perfect. Now, do I need to register a business to do this?
Okay, so when you're getting started, I tell people don't bother about registering a business as you, because you're just starting it, right? But as growing business, it's important that you register your business. You want to be known. You want to have that legality, or you want your business to be legal, right? You want people to see it as a legal body, as a legal entity. So you want to make sure that as you grow, you want to register your business. Okay, but if you're just starting out, it's not mandatory. It's important that you register a business, but it's not mandatory that you register a business as you are getting started.
Okay, perfect. So next question is from Ete, I think. Ete, yeah. So Ete says, will this work for old people? Okay, so I'm going to answer that question, right? Let me answer this one. So it's absolutely going to work for old people. One of my former clients, I don't think she's former because we still talk from time to time. She's over 60 when she got started. Her name is Mrs. Modupe Eheri. If you're on Facebook, right, she's pretty popular on Facebook. She has a group called Right Fit Marriage. So she helps counsel young couples and teach them to build stronger, more loving marriages. And she makes a ton of money doing just that. And she started it after she had hit 60 years old.
Interesting.
Right?
Interesting.
You know, and it was really interesting to me, especially her journey and her story, because I really wanted to see, you know, I was like, okay, you know, she's not like us young people who are really good with
with
computers and
technology,
technology, but she took to it like a rocket.
Oh, that's actually amazing.
Yeah.
A woman of 60.
Yep.
That was really amazing.
Okay, so can I sell to other countries?
Yes. All right. But now, when I say yes, is yes for country. But when you are getting started, you want to start from your locality. Now, this is important because you want to understand it, okay? And it's going to cost you a whole lot more to try to understand your local market, and you still want to understand the global market, right?
At the same time.
At the same time. So what you want to do is focus on your locality, or on your locale, all right? So if you're in Nigeria, start from Nigeria. You're in Ghana, start from Ghana. You're in South Africa, start from South Africa. And as you understand your market better, you can then decide to expand your reach, okay? But as you're getting started, start from your locale, okay?
Perfect. All right, so the final question, will coronavirus affect sales? Because that's what is in everybody's mind now, right?
Yes. This is the rave of the moment, right? But to be forward, it's not going to affect your business. In fact, I just showed you guys what we made in the last 30 days, right? From selling digital products. Okay. And it started since last year, right? Since December. It started December, and we are still making money. In fact, I ordered for Russell Brunson's traffic secrets.
Yeah, I ordered that too.
Okay, so you see people...
Just like 2 days ago?
Exactly. So you see people still make sales. People still make sales. So coronavirus or coronavirus is heavy and it's right. This is the right time to actually get into the digital marketing space. Okay, because now people are spending a lot of time at home, all right, with the whole restriction, no moving up outside because they don't want the spread of this. Yeah. So people are spending a lot more time on their devices, on their laptops, on their phones, all right. So this is the best time to get into information marketing and get in front of this person, because now you have their full attention. Okay, so no, it's not enough.
Okay, so so that's fantastic, guys. So these questions, I'm sure we've run through a lot of the questions that you are probably having. If you have any other questions, by all means, you can ask me on Twitter, or you can reply to one of my emails if you're on my list and ask.
Or they can still even send me a message.
Or you can send him a message, right? His Twitter handle is somewhere on the screen. So go now. The bell has started ringing, basically. So go now and get the course. and I will talk to you soon.
I'll see you inside.
Hi, hello. Okay, my name is Gift Nikoro. I'm a member of the Information Business Machine. First, what I like about the program is its simplicity. Yes, the program is simplified that even a newbie can understand what the program is all about. The other thing I like about the program is the support. Yes, the support is amazing. Like the coach himself is very accessible. You can access him anytime. He's willing to help you. Yes, he's willing to help you. He's willing to guide you. He's willing to give you every support you need at any time of the day. And that is one unique factor. And also this information business machine is a system that works.
Hello, my name is Ibrahim Olani. Like, I haven't spent a penny on ad. Yes, and right now, as I'm speaking right now, as I'm recording this video right now, for the 2 weeks I've started the course, I've made over 100,000, yes, on it, and I haven't spent a penny on ad. Jonathan Melody will show you ways to make money. He will show you ways to make money to your bank account. I'm proud to be a student of Jonathan Melody, and any course he brings up, I'm ready to go for it. There is a man of his word, and he's really helpful.
Hello, what's up? This is Timothy Omatle here. Jonathan Melody is a right person to work with. On my own, there was a product I created earlier, which I was not able to sell any copy of it. But when I joined Information Business Machine, he guided me through all the steps that I took, and he was like, when I made any mistake, he said, this is not good enough, you have to do more, do it better. And before I know it, when my product came out, it came out exactly how I love it. And when I launched the Facebook advertisement, it generated a lot of engagement, and before I know it, I started making sales, and I was very happy. I made my first sales. I got 13 sales, and I was making over 200% of what I was investing, which means that my profit was double. That is amazing. That was my first experience of getting an amazing result on online business. If you are thinking of going into Information Business Machine, I like to encourage you that you are in the right place. Jonathan Melody is the right person to work with.
Hello guys, so this is Israel. Jonathan Melody is one of the real guys you can actually rely on when it comes to digital marketing, Facebook advertising, and information marketing online out there. And he's also a guru in e-commerce. Believe me, when it comes to e-commerce business, he is the real plug you can actually trust. He makes sure he's always there to guide you and see that you're making progress, you're making results, you're getting the desirable outcome you actually want. And I have to say this, they actually worth the price you're paying for it. And believe me, I can give you a guarantee that if you actually watch the video or you actually sign up for this course, if it's not worth the penny, you ask for a refund. If it doesn't give you the refund, ask to me, I'm going to refund the money back to you. That's to tell you the guarantee level of what you're getting from the very course you are about signing up for.
Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Nossi. I registered for the IBM program a month ago, and within that 1 month I was able to launch my product, and this was possible because there is a blueprint that has been laid down that you just have to follow, and this makes the process very easy. So after I launched my product, it wasn't up to 24 hours that I made success. In fact, it was so fast that I couldn't believe it myself. And since then, more sales has been coming. So if you are looking for a program to invest to at this time, you should give IBM a trial. I can assure you that if you are ready to work and you are looking for where the money is, IBM is the right choice. Thank you.
Studying about information marketing business has opened my eyes to a whole lot of opportunities. I want to say thank you to Mr. Jonathan for creating this program, for creating this course. This is something that I encourage everybody to participate, because the internet is a whole lot of space and has the opportunity of bringing so much money. I've gotten so much value in terms of, even if you're a beginner, you Mr. Jonathan breaks down everything and explains everything clearly. Another thing is he's so supportive. Like, so joining this program, you are sure of getting the support, you are sure of getting the knowledge, you are sure of taking action steps. So you have someone who is there for you. If you've not taken the information business course, I encourage you that to take the program today.
Hi, I'm Arup. I joined this in 90 day to 1 million challenge of information business machine in early February 2020. I have learned a lot since then. What I learned like about this course is the step-by-step processes and videos which you have to follow to achieve the challenge. Your queries are also have to be asked in the group and no personal chats with the coach, as all the participants should be aware of what the challenges have been faced, and they too share their views about any challenges. This group is a very interactive group. Learned a lot, and it was an eye opener for me, which I was doing many things I was doing wrong earlier. I have corrected it myself. Thanks to Coach Jonathan. Thank you.